You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Wednesday, the 5th of November. This is James Spann. Another beautiful day today. One more dry day tomorrow before showers and thunderstorms come back on Friday. Could they be severe? And could we see snow flurries over parts of North Alabama early next week on Monday? Things to talk about today. So let's get right into the upper air look. This often tells a good story. This is the weather flow about 18,000 feet off the ground. And again, there's a ridge, a flat ridge on the Gulf kind of nosing in here from the south. And still a very dry air mass in place. Visible satellite view for most of the state, nothing but sunshine. Radar showing nothing across the deep south. Got some rain up in the northeast and the northwest. And again today, very mild this afternoon. Everybody in the 70s across the state after a cool start this morning. There's the watch warning map around the nation. We have wind issues for parts of the northeast and northwest United States. And the severe weather outlook through tonight. A marginal risk from near Erie, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, over to Boston. Also a marginal risk on the upper Pacific coast, including the entire coast of Oregon. Tomorrow, no severe storms expected across the country. However, on day 3, which is Friday, we have a risk defined from near Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Cincinnati, Ohio. And within that, there's a level 2 out of 5 risk over southern Kentucky and parts of middle and western Tennessee. That level 2 out of 5 risk clips the western half of the Tennessee Valley from Huntsville back over to the Shoals. For most of Alabama, it's a level 1 out of 5 risk on Friday and Friday night. As far south now as Jackson, Georgiana, Union Springs, and Opelika. And the main concern will be from gusty winds. We'll take a look at modeling here in just a second. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. Unfortunately, despite the decent chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday and Friday night, rain amounts should be on the light side. For most of the state, rain amounts 1/2 inch or less. And we obviously still need the rain. This product will be updated tomorrow morning. The drought monitor comes out once a week on Thursday morning. But again, you can clearly see we need more than 1/2 inch. And once again today, the tropics are very calm. Hopefully the next time we talk about a hurricane will be next summer. So model fans, here we go. The European, the 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. Again, a light westerly flow aloft here, and once again, a dry air mass. The day should be sunny. We start the day in the 40s and low 50s. The high tomorrow in most spots in the 70s. So Friday, boom, the moisture is back. We have an approaching front, and that will bring the chance of showers and thunderstorms into the state on Friday. The question is, what about the timing? So let's go to high-resolution modeling. Now, the high-resolution HRR model, HRRR, that's high-resolution rapid refresh, runs 48 hours. So this is as far as we can go with this. It's valid at noon on Friday. And you can see that the rain not especially widespread, but showers could form as early as Friday morning, initially over the southern half of the state. So let's go to Friday night. This is 9 o'clock. Now we're on the North American mesoscale model. And this one goes out 60 hours. And this is about as far out as it goes. And you can see Friday night, it's not going to be raining everywhere. We've got high school football playoff games. A lot of things are happening. No doubt, yes, a chance of showers and storms, but it will not just be this big, massive rain where it rains for hours and hours and hours. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be more somewhat scattered in nature. But let's look at the severe weather parameters. And again, this is Friday night at 03Z. That's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Friday night. And this is one limiting factor, obviously, for the northern half of the state. If this verifies, there's hardly any surface-based instability over North Alabama. Modest values for the southwestern counties of the state. And it's a case where the better dynamics are to the north, the better instability to the south. It's not really a classic setup. This is the SRH, that is storm relative helicity, the veering of the wind with altitude in relation to storm motion. And again, there's a little bit there, and accordingly, the STP values are not that meaningful. Quite frankly, we don't expect a tornado problem. The main issue with the storms that form Friday and Friday night, the chance of strong gusty winds. There might be a little small hail in spots, and the tornado threat would be pretty low here. It's not zero, but it's pretty low. So a chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday and Friday night with front number 1. What about the weekend? So this is Saturday. And I know that on this map it's got green painted here, but I honestly think the bulk of the day Saturday will be dry. The initial front moves into South Alabama and fizzles out, a Pacific front. We'll still be in the 70s most likely, very mild during the day. Any showers, very isolated. Weather looks good for the Auburn-Vandy game up in Nashville Saturday afternoon. For the Bama-LSU game in Tuscaloosa, well, I guess you might mention a small chance of a shower, but again, we think the main chance of rain with the next front, that's an Arctic front, will be late Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then by Sunday afternoon, you can see that we've got mostly dry conditions. That Arctic front down in southeast Alabama, the wind's going to pick up out of the north, and it's going to start to turn cold. Temperatures could fall during the day if you're in Huntsville, Cullman, Scottsboro, Florence, with a pretty gusty north wind. Temperatures might fall into the 40s by late Sunday afternoon. So a windy day with temperatures probably going the wrong way for the northern half of the state. So again, in terms of the weekend, we think the better chance of rain with this second front will be late Saturday night and Sunday morning. And again, probably not much. And then on Monday, a blustery day. Look at that 540 thickness line diving down to Mobile and almost Panama City Beach. And all the shades of blue on that map, you know what that is? That would be light snow or snow flurries. And Monday for North Alabama, temperatures, let me tell you what, they could hover around 40 degrees in Huntsville and the Shoals, and you factor in a biting north wind, and it's going to feel really cold on Monday. And again, maybe a few flurries over the Tennessee Valley, especially the eastern half of the Tennessee Valley. The rest of the state dry. And again, in terms of the snow potential here, this is coming off the European, and again, maybe a few flurries in Huntsville, Scottsboro, up on Sand Mountain, Lookout Mountain, Marshall and DeKalb counties, but no accumulation, no impact, temperatures above freezing Monday. Certainly a novelty, no doubt about that, in early November. And then Tuesday, we're dry and clear. The wind goes calm, and Tuesday morning, the bottom should drop out. These are the latest temperatures projected for 6 a.m. Tuesday. And I'm seeing 25, 26, 26, 27. We could see some upper 20s all the way down to Dothan. Mobile will likely see a freeze. The only part of the state that might escape a freeze, southern Mobile, southern Baldwin County, south of Interstate 10. But this will effectively end the growing season in Alabama. And then Tuesday, high should be in the 50s and 60s with a sunny sky. This is a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 12th of November. Zonal flow and a dry day. Highs getting back in the 60s. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, November 15th. High amplitude trough in the west, ridge in the east. We are under the ridge, so it should be pretty mild. We'll be up there close to 70, and obviously, with this being the case, no rain at this point. And understand, this is 10 days out. This could change, but at the moment, that weekend looks pretty good, the weekend of the 15th and 16th. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days. The mean is a little over 2 inches now. Numbers are coming up. This is between now and the 20th of November. Temperatures off the NBM, it's a roller coaster ride. Highs in the 70s through Saturday. Monday, mid-40s. That's not a low, that's a high. And 27 Tuesday morning. And some of the colder pockets over North Alabama could get down in the low 20s. Pretty good freeze for early November. And then we bounce back with 60s for the middle of next week, maybe close to 70 by Saturday the 15th. And just in the long-range guidance, November 13th through the 19th. Back in the red and orange, temperatures above average. So once we get past this cold snap early next week, looks like temperatures will moderate nicely. That's the one thing about these early season cold snaps. They don't last especially long. Let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Oh, yes, a big crowd of third graders. Love it. This is Payne Elementary School in Trussville. All the third graders, we had a really good session today. And, hey, they respect the Polygon at Payne. And I love that bucket of goodies. I got all kind of good snacks in there. We'll live off that during our long, severe weather nights. Good-looking students, by the way. Very nice outfits there. But we had a great time today. Did some storm spotting. Talked about winter storms, thunderstorms, hurricanes, tornadoes, and much more. Always love coming out to Payne. That's Alabama's largest elementary school in terms of the number of students there. So, again, to everybody at Payne, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You know you guys are looking good. All right, so tomorrow going to be back in Coleman for a homeschool group tomorrow morning, and then Vincent Elementary School in Shelby County after that. And on Friday, going to be in Alabaster at Meadowview Elementary School for a program there, and no book signing, by the way, on Saturday. We invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News. And don't forget, you can catch my forecast on great radio stations around the state every day, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a great Wednesday evening, and God bless.